Elasticity is critical to most any public-facing application. You never know when the waves are going to hit. Engagement and relational databases take fundamentally different approaches to scaling. Let's take a look. Most software exists these days in three tiers: client, application server, and database server. Application tier software has pretty much uniformly evolved towards clustered architecture based on commodity hardware or managed containers, with load distribution and automatic failover. Now, by contrast, the persistence tier has remained largely monolithic for many systems, demanding premium hardware while delivering scale and load limitations, along with single points of failure. There is a better way. Engagement database management systems rely on clustered architecture just like the application tier. They also feature racks of commodity hardware or managed containers, with load distribution and automatic failover. So if the scalability lesson has been learned in one tier, why wouldn't you apply it across the stack? The core difference comes down to shared disk versus shared nothing. The monolithic relational approach works, so far as your budget goes for the box size you need. But it still has 3 points of failure. A disk or other hardware can blow out. The network to detach storage may drop. And the whole system needs to go offline when you upgrade the software. On the other hand, a clustered system has no single point of failure. If a node goes down or has to be taken offline for an upgrade, a replica node is promoted, and your customers probably never know the difference. Modern high-end hardware can be pretty amazing as its price tag. It's true, big boxes can scale up to a point if you're interested in letting your customers suddenly find that limit for you. On the other hand, a clustered approach is elastic. You add nodes to increase capacity as they're needed. When you know a wave is coming, throw in some nodes. If a Black Friday moment strikes, add more. You can also isolate particular workloads to optimal hardware for that purpose. Search and analytics may each have different optimal hardware configurations. Or maybe you have a chance to upgrade some of your hardware, but don't want to go offline. And of course, because it's all elastic, you can always take nodes offline once they're no longer needed. So what have we learned here? Well, application tier architecture has evolved to rely on clusters. Persistence tier architecture too often remains monolithic. Engagement database management systems bring elasticity to the persistence tier. Shared disk architectures cause single points of failure. By contrast, a shared nothing architecture eliminates single points of failure. So a scale-out cluster enables for you hardware flexibility, workload optimization, cost control, and all with no single points of failure. Couchbase is an engagement database management system. It's different from the ground up. Stick around, there's more to come.